Well, blessings, everybody. I pray that today is wonderful for you. I am, 16 days into my 40-day fast, having a wonderful day, and want to take the time to be able to share a couple of things with you today. Wasn't unable to get a flyer out on today, but we'll, I promise you this, it'll be a very interesting conversation that we will have. Before we get started, we want to be able to talk to everybody and just have a good old conversation about a particular subject matter. The subject matter, before I get into anything intense, the subject matter is going to be on human trafficking and the impacts, North Carolina, but then also human trafficking abroad. We will have, I want to say hello to each and every one of you. Please make sure that you like, share, subscribe, follow, and you can do that right now. These are the ways that you can connect with us at Facebook, Dr. Kevin A. Williams, X, Dr. KAW Official, YouTube at Kevin A. Williams 777, also Instagram, Dr. Kevin A. Williams Official, and you can send us an email at megabossnews777@gmail.com. Again, that's megabossnews777@gmail.com. We've received some things that I'm going to probably shed some light on within the next couple of weeks. And that is going to be based on some things that you all are sending me by email. So thank you. And looking for comments on that. So we're just going to, trust me, those things are going to be interesting. You will have a lot of questions about politics, and I don't mind answering those questions when we're on that subject matter. And so we'll get to that soon. All right. With that being said, also ways to support. You can support these 4 ways, and that is Cash App, $ Dr. Kevin A. Williams, Zelle, Dr. Kevin A. Williams @gmail.com. You can do PayPal at paypal.me/Dr. Kevin A. Williams, and you can mail it to 1822 Sharp Road, Greensboro, North Carolina, 27406. You can do that. Also, I'm going to ask everyone, if you would, if you can, and if you're able to, definitely feel led to, then give on today. I'm asking 10 people to give $25, and everyone else, if you would give $7, that would be tremendous on today. These are the ways that you're able to give. And let's see if we can get those 10 people that will sow that $25, as well as at least maybe 50 people that will sow that $7, or whatever gift the Lord lays upon your heart. Let's do that right now. I also want to make sure that you know about 2 books. One, God's Science. All right, God's Science is a book that I wrote, and it is God's algorithm to the end of days. And I deal with specifics. Now, I wrote this book a couple of years ago, but the book is a timeless book. For those that are not aware what a timeless book is, the way the book is written, it gives you an algorithm that shows you ultimately what's going to be next and what to look for. And these are the signs that you need to look at. And so make sure that, and this is the way that you can get that book. So we have the QR code right there, and you can get your copy today. And I promise you, it is a must-have concerning your personal library. And that is God's Science, God's algorithm to the end of days. And if you read the bottom, it says, equip yourself with the knowledge to be prepared for the end of days. And I am the author there. It's now available on Amazon, and you can get that QR code there as well. And let's go ahead and do that. And let's be a part of that. I want to also let you know I've done a success journal. And a lot of people know me as a pastor and obviously an author, but many people don't know that I'm a business person as well. Well, operating in business is something that I believe is our kingdom right to do. and to be effective in those kind of things. And so this is why I have this success journal. Now, right here, you can see the success journal that's there. But something else that I want you to note, and that is that when you open up this success journal and start just applying what I'm showing you in that success journal, let me tell you what you're going to find. You're going to find yourself in a position. You're going to find yourself in a position of getting more things achieved, accomplished. Your goals are you're going to achieve your goals much quicker. And this is one of the ways that I believe that would help your life tremendously. So if you put that success journal up, and we have a video for it. So let's go ahead and play the video now.
Transformation. Introducing the Success Journal, your blueprint for spiritual and personal transformation. This isn't just another journal. It's your personal guide to a life of purpose, discipline, and success. Inspired by biblical principles and anchored in timeless truth, the Success Journal is designed to help you transform your mind, organize your life, build your spirit, and prioritize what matters. Don't just plan your day, build your destiny. If you're ready to embrace a mindset of purpose, power, and productivity, the Success Journal is your next step. Order your Success Journal today and take the first step towards a life of discipline, clarity, and transformation. Write the vision, because if you're afraid to write it, you will be afraid to live it.
All right, now what you can see right there is that it is $45 up until February the 15th, and February the 15th is coming up this weekend. And that's when the price changes to the original price, which is $60. So you can get that Success Journal now at $45, and you're saving $15 by getting it now versus waiting for another time. This was the introductory offer, and that introductory offer is at $45. Let's make sure that we do that right now. And so order your Success Journal today. I promise you it'll be a blessing. And I've already seen online as people come on, they're sending also emails of how the Success Journal is helping them. And a lot of times you don't even know that you can achieve much more if you just change your methodology and the way that you do things. So in doing so, make sure that you order that Success Journal today. Let's have a talk, guys. The talk is on human trafficking. The challenge that we have in the United States, and let me first clarify, I do understand that human trafficking is all over the world. And I hate trafficking in any regard, anywhere. One of the things that we have to do, and that is to make sure that we're taking care of home first, instead of trying to take care of the whole world and not fixing things at home. In the United States, human trafficking and the money, the billions that this is horrible. The billions of dollars, and I'm talking about billions that has gone past drug money, has gone past the cartels. Trafficking is one of the things that people continue to believe it can happen to them, and it can happen to anyone. On this coming Thursday, our ministry, myself, along with Abolition North Carolina, we're playing a documentary, and it's about an hour long, I believe. And the trafficking that North Carolina is experiencing is hurtful and damaging. 2021, let me pull this up just for a second because I want everybody to be able to hear this. In 2021, now we're in 25, so I want you to hear what I'm saying. In 2021, there were 223 cases involving 340 victims in North Carolina. 51 of the victims were children. Those numbers since 2021 has climbed offensively. And one of the things that you have to look at, and that is that trafficking in itself, a lot of people are under the assumption that it won't happen to them, it can't happen to them, they're not in that situation. Yes. I want to put this up. There's a trailer to the documentary. I want you to see the trailer because we're going to have a conversation about it, but I do want you to see this trailer, and I want you to be able to see in these people's own words, because I'm telling everybody, every church, everywhere you are, you need to come Thursday night, be in our event center, the Bishop Frank and Florence Williams Sports and Conference Center. Be in there. There's plenty of seating that's there, but I want you to. I want to play this trailer right now, and then after playing the trailer, take a look.
It's estimated that 28 million men, women, and children are trafficked worldwide each year. Human trafficking is a global problem, but it's also a local problem.
I met a 40-year-old man at the movie theater I worked at, and he told me all these things I wanted to hear, like, you're beautiful, you're amazing, I want to spend more time with you.
He was like a dreamboat to me. He came, he was cute, he had a fancy car, he bought me things.
She saved her birthday money. She ran away in the middle of the night. They were coaxing her and grooming her on the phone.
I didn't even consider the possibility that these people weren't real. And it put me right in the perfect position, so to speak, for them to take advantage of me.
It was just a business. I had no idea. And after that is when I hit rock bottom.
If it had not been for the Lord on my side, where would I be? So when I couldn't call on my mother, and I couldn't call on my grandmother, and there was nobody else there, I started calling on the God that they taught me to pray to. And that God heard me because he provided a way of escape for me.
God has shown me that I'm worthy of love, respect, not being used, not being thrown away. And everything that my dad should have taught me and didn't.
I believe that by acknowledging what happened, bringing it to light, you take away their power, because they work in the darkness. They work behind closed doors. And when you open those doors, when you say, hey, this is what happened to me, their power is immediately gone, their cover's blown.
Everyone needs to be aware, and we need to be smarter than the trafficker.
Let's walk away better prepared to protect those in our lives, help someone in trouble, and spread the word. We can do more because we know more.
That is the trailer for the documentary that is going to play on Thursday night. This is February the 13th. At Bishop Frank and Florence Williams Event Center. That is 1824 Sharp Road, Greensboro, North Carolina. Again, that's 1824 Sharp Road, Greensboro, North Carolina. You're going to hear survivor stories. You're going to discover strategies to keep kids safe online, learn how to recognize trafficking and respond. You got free childcare for the film content is PG-13. Also, hot dogs, popcorn, snacks are for sale at the event. This is a free event. All right. This is a free event. And we want everyone to be able to come to protect your family, to protect your friends, to protect children, to protect loved ones, and to be honest with you, even to protect the elderly, because traffickers do not care. We are in collaboration with Abolition, North Carolina. And you could see, and this is where you can watch the trailer again, abolitionnorthcarolina.org/light. And the documentary, they are based in Winston-Salem, North Carolina, concerning the filming. And yeah, so I want everybody to be there. Let's talk about human trafficking in North Carolina. Trafficking and trafficking, period. Trafficking is something that people fall victim to and don't even realize. As you heard these stories, and this is just in the trailer. This is just in the trailer of it. So you can imagine what you are going to hear, experience, and know. What is considered trafficking in North Carolina? Let me read this. And this is about trafficking, period, whether it is drugs or whether it is human. This is trafficking. Trafficking is to manufacture, sell, or deliver or possess with the intent to manufacture, sell, or deliver a controlled substance, to create, sell, or deliver or possess with the intent to sell or deliver a counterfeit controlled substance, to possess a controlled substance. Now, there are, let me give you this. What is the statute of human trafficking in North Carolina? The statute of human trafficking in North Carolina is this. A person commits to the offense of human trafficking when that person knowingly or in reckless disregard of the consequences of the action recruits, entices, harbors, transports, provides, patronizes, solicits, or obtains by any means another person with the intent that the other person be held in involuntary. That is the statute for human trafficking in North Carolina. The statute of human trafficking in North Carolina. What are the 5 P's of human trafficking? Prevention, protection, provision, prosecution, participation. Those are the 5 P's in human trafficking. And I want to give you one more thing, and that is there are ways to prevent human trafficking. You got to understand the risk factors. This is why we're doing this movie, showing this movie. Know what to do and who to contact to report it. Expand awareness in the community. Understand how vulnerable communities are impacted. And take a stand concerning human trafficking and human trafficking awareness. How many were unaware that human trafficking was an issue? And do you have, I'm getting ready to, when I say get into it, really get into it. How many either know someone, either you have been or you know someone that has been trafficked for a long period of time, short period of time, or someone that is still missing, that it is believed that this is the case? How many people? Because we keep thinking or assuming that everything is okay. But when you are groomed, you don't even know many times you're being groomed. To be quite honest, you don't even know many times that you're being groomed. And people are talking to you, they're being nice to you, they're trying to coax you and things like that. And I'm mighty afraid that we're not protecting our children even well enough to let them know what grooming looks like. What grooming actually even looks like. Because what we're dealing with right now, when it comes to the United States, and definitely when it comes to North Carolina, where I live, Guilford County is one of the key areas. This area is one of the key areas for human trafficking. Is one of the key areas for human trafficking. And right now, it is a major, major, major concern. It is a major concern. And I think that what happens with many people is that because we are unaware of a lot of things that are taking place, that many times we look at things and saying, oh, well, it couldn't happen to us. No, it could. And sometimes you're in front of people that are being trafficked, but you know what? You won't even know that if in turn you're not looking for the signs. And I'm going to, in just a moment, I'm going to give you signs that lets you know when a person is trying to get your attention to let you know, I've got a problem, human traffic, I'm being trafficked. I'm being trafficked. It is, and I challenge, when I say I challenge, I'm putting a challenge out there to every pastor. I'm putting a challenge out there to every person. I'm putting a challenge out there to any and every individual. Please make sure, because millions of people are being trafficked every year. And I don't want anybody to get involved only when it's got to do with your family. Get involved when it's somebody else's family, because we are our brother's keeper. We are our brother's keeper. We are our brother's keeper. And there are situations as people are beginning to chime in. There's situations that people are not even aware of. There are situations that people are not even aware of. So let me put this, knowing the warning signs. Now, this is coming from the Human Trafficking website that is in Greensboro, North Carolina. The Human Trafficking website. Let me read something to you so you can see these numbers. Human trafficking is an international issue. Worldwide, it is estimated that approximately 24.9 million individuals are victims of human trafficking. 24.9 million people are victims of human trafficking. 24.9 million people. I've got some things that I'm going to put up in just a second. Some people have sent some things in. I want to put that up. I want to say this. North Carolina currently ranks, I need y'all to hear this, North Carolinians. North Carolina currently ranks number 8 of the states with the highest rates of human trafficking. North Carolina ranks number 8 out of all 50 states for human trafficking. I'm gonna let that sink in for a second. Number 8, North Carolina ranks number 8 out of all 50 states. We rank number 8 in human trafficking. How many didn't know that? I'm gonna put up these statements and these questions in just a second. How many didn't know that? Number 8. Number 8. Number 8. Guys, number 8. I know you would think that North Carolina is 50, 43, 39, number 8. It makes you think twice about sending your children out. It makes you think twice about going out jogging by yourself close to dusk or dawn. Number 8. Do you all see why Thursday night is important? How in the world, out of all 50 states, did North Carolina become number 8? Now watch this. I'm going to read this to you. The prevalence of human trafficking in North Carolina is due to many factors, including the existence of major highways that run through the state, a transient military population surrounded by sexuality-oriented businesses, rural agriculture, areas with a high demand for cheap labor, and the number of gangs. Wow. Wow. I don't even, because you don't know all these algorithms and you can say certain things that can cause things to be triggered and things like that. But let me say something to you. When you delve into this, these are, when I say evil, and you're dealing with children, and many times you're dealing with infants. Go ahead and put these things up. I only know of one person, thank God, that was groomed and prostituted. I didn't know what trafficking at the time, but have been educating myself on it ever since. So grateful for this opportunity. I think it is an important subject. Important subject. We've got to get in our community, and our community has got to be aware. Because these young people who think that they just, and I'm telling you, not just young people, you got grown folk running around thinking I can just be out by myself and I can do this and I can handle myself. You cannot handle a van full of men that have made the intention of just going and snatching people off the street, snatching children off the street. You can't leave kids by themselves because it only takes 1 second. It only takes 1 second. Go ahead, put it up. We have over 460,000 children missing. We have to wake up and pay attention to what is going on. Very true. Very true. Kids are just being snatched. And please understand something. It only takes a second, because let me tell you about the trafficking ring. They are extremely organized. The moment that they snatch, they move, they shift, and a child can be in another state within hours. Within hours. By the time you go back, if there is a video that you can go back, some surveillance video you can look at, by the time you go back and see what is what, that car has already been dumped and that child is gone. That person is gone. And for this generation, let me tell you something about this generation that I got a real problem with, because y'all keep using this word, and I'm sick of this generation using this word, and it's called control. Anybody trying to control you. Sometimes people are trying to protect you and help you. Anybody trying to control your life. We're trying to save your crazy life so that in turn you don't end up on some on the back of some milk carton. Yeah, I said it, and you're mad, whatever. Trying to control you. Go sit down. Some of y'all need somebody to control you because you ain't got no sense. Give me the next thing that's coming up. Trafficking has no limit. It doesn't. Babies, children, teens, young adults, and organs is what it's about. And that is the truth. Organs as well, because people are killing people, taking out organs on the black market. On the black market. I know some of y'all hot with me in your feelings. Tell you what, you better know when somebody's trying to help you. I think he's just so nice. I think she's just so wonderful. Let me tell you something about he and her. You can mess around and get groomed. You mess around and walk into a room not realizing that you just got set up. And when you look back at the person that you trusted and you see no care in their eyes, at that point you realize. Put it up. Why is that fact not talked about? People not want to talk about it because people are putting their head in the sand as if it doesn't exist. Like it couldn't happen. I'm sorry to scream at y'all. North Carolina is number 8. What in the world? That means we are a hot spot. Let me say it another way. Maybe you'll get it. In the music industry, they say, who are in the top 10? North Carolina is in the top 10 for trafficking. Put it up. Makes me wonder about what happened to all the undocumented children, where it makes you wonder. It makes you wonder. Because a lot of undocumented people that are coming across our borders are getting snatched into human trafficking because they're not knowing who to trust. And they're trying to escape the very same thing that sometimes they're running into. Very important point. Very important point. Go ahead, put the next one up. This is why I tell my daughters to keep their location on their phones just in case. They must. Somebody trying to control me. If I didn't love LeBlue so much, I'd throw it at somebody's head and bop them in the head. Because it doesn't make any sense. Because I'm telling you right now, you don't want nobody to know where you are until something happens, and then you wish everybody knew where you are, because can't nobody come and help you because you don't want nobody to know where your location is. You don't want nobody to know where you're going. I'm grown. I don't need to tell nobody. Let me tell you something. I'm 57 years old, and I still tell folk where I'm going and what I'm going to be doing. So if I don't get there or something's going on, y'all need to bring Earth to come find me. Go and put the next thing up. I'm from New York. Could this documentary be live streamed? I've got to check with them and see. But I tell you what, very good question. I got to check and see. But if it can be live streamed, I will. If it can be live streamed, I will do it. And that is a question that I will ask them. Didn't ask that, but I sure will ask. I sure will ask. Because I'm telling you right now, this is a problem. This is a problem. That's why I cover so many different subjects. I cover subjects that people are not listening. People are not listening. People are not listening. Go ahead, put the next thing up. Yes, they're snatching males and females. males and females. They don't care. They don't care. They don't care. Well, I work out and I do this, that, and the other. Can't nobody. Let me tell you something. Not only will they snatch you with your workout self, they will kill you and take your organs because you work out so well. How about that? Give me the next. Thanks for approaching this subject. Years ago, I gave a presentation at my former church, including handouts from Homeland Security. You've inspired me to give another presentation. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Because I'm telling you right now, this is something that is, when I tell you I'm bothered, I am bothered. And y'all gonna hear me say this the whole time. Number 8. My team just sent me something. Give me a second. They said, no, it cannot be live streamed. Oh, wait a minute. Let me read it all. They said, no, it cannot be live streamed. It's like a movie. We have to play it and then delete delete it from our stuff because of the event. So that means that it has to go through. It has to go through Abolition, North Carolina. Abolition, North Carolina. But I'm transparent about what I'm talking about. I'm open. I am so glad. I'm so glad that we're having this conversation. Oh, man. I know some of you all, I'm keep saying it until the nail goes through. Number 8. I'm going to keep saying it. I'm going to keep saying it. Number 8. Give me the next. I encourage people to learn to lean more towards going to the gym rather than walking, running outside, or at least choose well to know populated parks. All right, very important. Very important. Thanks, Jawan. Very important, because right now a whole lot of people are under the assumption that I can just jog. There was a time that you used to be able to jog in neighborhoods and different things like that and run and go places. Let me tell you something. When you're out there jogging like that, you don't know how vulnerable you really are until something comes up. And I'm not even talking about, let's not even say human traffickers. Let's say a dog. At that moment, you don't know how vulnerable you really are. Put it up. Let's go. I remember during the 80s, there were PSAs. Do you know where the children are? No, go tell. And stranger danger. All of those things. And to be honest with you, you don't hear about a lot of that anymore. And I'm going to say maybe because you have to wonder if people are trying to prevent it, or if they're trying to act like it doesn't exist, or are they even a part of it? Why would you not want like PSAs and things like that? All of these things that are out here, but you don't hear much about this. And I'm going to say it till they'll go through. North Carolina. Number 8. Go ahead and put the next one up. Not only are they doing organ harvesting, they're doing blood harvesting as well. Yes. And I'm going to tell you all right now, that black market situation, that's a whole different animal. There's a whole different animal. And please understand, when you're dealing with the black market and things like that, people are not caring. People are not caring. You're under the assumption that people are caring. People are not caring. People are not caring. I'm telling you. They said that also, wait a minute, they just sent me something else. Let me read this. Yeah, they're confirming. No live stream. They got to have the safety and the privacy of survivors. Thursday night is a serious situation. Thursday night is a very serious situation. Thursday night is a very serious situation. Go ahead and put it up. Exactly, you're right. They move quickly. They are in the hundreds. They are trained. Guys, that is, yes. I can't even say it enough. It's almost heart-wrenching to hear that they train to be able to snatch and move as quickly as they do. And you need to ask yourself this question. How can they be so successful and more people are being trafficked every year? 29.4 million. And the number's still going up? They got to be good at what's illegal. I'm telling you right now. A lot of y'all don't believe in people having firearms. God bless your heart. I believe in the right to bear arms. And do what you have to do to protect yourself and your family. All I'm going to say is traffickers can't be prosecuted if they don't make it. And you got to make it. If they don't, you got to make it. Go ahead and put it up. Would you go deeper about groomed? Sure. Building relationships with you. Social media is one of the grooming places where people, when you're communicating with each other, you start thinking that you know people that you don't even know. You start assuming that everything that they're telling you is the truth, when actually they're telling you anything to make you comfortable so your guard can go down. They'll tell you details about a make-believe house so that you can give them details about your real house. They'll tell you details about their make-believe job, make-believe supervisor, give you an address. You'll go online, see that it's there, but don't even realize they don't work there. Only so they can give you information of know when you get off work, when you go to work, who's at your house, who you're hanging out with, what is your safety measures, things like that. You're groomed. That's what that means. You're groomed. Groomed actually deals with the fact of getting you to drop your guard so that you're in a vulnerable position that you cannot defend yourself. Groomed. Next one. I have a family member who was missing for 15 years. At the age of 7, from Brooklyn, New York. His scent was picked up at the BQE Expressway, Pennsylvania, Florida. Is that Pennsylvania? No. I don't know what I guess it's Pennsylvania, Florida. So yes, they move swiftly. Please hear what I'm saying, guys. People are moving. People are getting missing quick. Now, this is a family member that's been missing for 15 years, from the age of 7. I don't even know what to say. You know, I hate this. I hate it. And North Carolina, we got to do better. How are we making it so easy and convenient for traffickers to be able to be successful, to have a successful business here? There are people who can't have a successful legitimate business. You mean that you have a successful illegal business of human trafficking in North Carolina and we're number 8? I don't know what to say. Go ahead, put it up. Yes, sell organs on the black market. We need to spend the time with our children, heal in our souls so that we can be healthy and not gravitate to all this need to be wanted. Because I'm telling you right now what is happening, and I'm getting ready to say it. I'm getting ready to make some people real hot with me. God bless. But some of you all, I just need somebody in my life. I want somebody to love me. I want somebody this, that, and the other. Do you know how many people that I've counseled that got involved with people that did not realize that those people had set them up for some of the craziest things in life? The craziest things in life. That's why I told people you need to set boundaries. Ladies, I don't care how many times you've been out with this guy and all of the foolishness. You don't need to let nobody up in your house. If you let somebody up in your house and all of a sudden they snap, well, I can handle them. What if they left the door unlocked for 5 or 6 of their friends to then come up in there and then you're a victim in your own house? Are you kidding me? Well, God won't let it happen. You know why God won't let it happen? Because he gives us wisdom not to be stupid. But sometimes it's not God letting it happen. It is us letting it happen because we're ignoring the warning signs. Yep, I said it. Number 8. Go ahead, put it up. North Carolina has so many outlets to the highways to give where they are, to get where they are going, or get where they're sending these kids as quick as they do. Well, if you go around even Greensboro, there are places around Greensboro you can get lost in Greensboro going down streets you ain't never been down. Truth of the matter is that the majority of people that live in their city don't know their city well enough because they're building so many different roads and things like that. People don't even know their own city. Don't tell me I know what I'm talking about. Half of y'all need a GPS just to get to your house. Put up the next thing. Last time I found a tracker on my car. Had to get the Greensboro police and Greensboro Airport, place of employment, police involved because I wasn't sure where it was placed on my car. I'm over 50. Guys, conversation. This is a conversation that we got to have. It's a conversation we got to have. Conversation we got to have. Conversation we got to have. Go ahead, put it up. I ain't got no more time. Another way they're targeting people is through fake friendships. Males and females are sent to befriend others, to allure them. Is it the trap? Be careful who you connect with. Or I would say is the trap is yes, you got to be careful who you connect with. Stop thinking that you know people you don't know. Stop thinking that you know people you don't know. Put it up. Let's look. Some people feel like communicating on that level is beneath them because they're grown. And that's the problem. A whole bunch of grown people are being trafficked because you feel that you're too grown. Let me explain something to you. And this is, how do I say this without it creating a big problem in algorithm? But these traffickers people are like, well, I'll fight this, that, and the other. You can't fight if in turn you're outnumbered. That's the first thing. Then after you're outnumbered, you're drugged to make you docile and vulnerable. And then they put you in a trafficked area. And in that trafficked area, unfortunately, some of these women are being used. And some of these, I don't want to say women, people, whether it be male, female, or children, are being used by 30, 40, 50, and 60 people a day. A day. One person being used by 60 different people a day. And they're so drugged, they can't even defend themselves. Next. High up leaderships in our cities and states are controlling a lot of this and can stop it if it was bringing in a lot of money. And you know what? I believe that anybody that is high up that is found with that needs to be tried and go to prison. If you're using your position to aid in trafficking, you need to be tried and go to prison. Next one. And that's the truth. And traveling around as a CNA, place to place, I always try to let someone I'm assuming know where I'm going due to late shifts. It is a must. We even had police officers follow us from remote facilities. You have to. You have to, guys. Give me the next. I feel your passion on this subject, Bishop, because I'm extremely passionate and very concerned about it. And I need every pastor, every preacher, every person, every civic group. I need everybody there on Thursday night. Go ahead and pull it up. Give me the next. They're watching you in your routine. They are. Give me the next, because I know that my time is going. How are we number 8? But our governor has not put out warning material or going on TV informing his state about this problem. I think that's a question that we should ask our governor. They're also snatching babies and virgins for demonic rituals. They are. Give me the next. I remember growing up, and 11 p.m. news station would faithfully ask the question, it's 11 o'clock. Do you know where your children are? Listen, I can't put them all up. Give me 2 more and I'll be done for the day. Pastor, I used to travel alone. Often 2018, I went to DC to visit friends. I'll spare you all the spine-chilling details, but my hotel receipt had my home address as an address in Hong Kong. I showed it to the cop, and he told me I was being watched, and that is where they would have sent me. Give me one more. This is Jesus. They draw teenagers with modeling or doing music videos. This may be a subject matter that I need to cover again. I'm at 6 o'clock. I've got to close this out. Should we do another on this? Should we do another on this? Should I do trafficking part 2 on this at some point? That's what I need to know from you. That's what I need to know. I see a yes, part 2. Put this out. Yes, part 2. Yes. 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 And the numbers are still coming up. It's just yes. I'm telling you guys right now, I want everybody to be there Thursday night. I'm looking at it's lining up with part 2 because people are unaware. And North Carolina, number 8, for real? Number 8 for real. For real. We're number 8 for real. Absolutely. I've tried to report, put that back up. I've tried to report trafficking only for the dispatch person to turn a blind eye. It's crazy. I'm telling you, this is crazy. Listen, I'm closing out. I will do a part 2, but this is what I'm asking. I'm asking everyone. Please, by all means, take a look at this February 13th at 7:30 at the Bishop Franklin Florence Williams Event Center at 18. It says 1822, but it's 1824 Sharp Road. If you go to 1822, you'll be right at the right spot still. It's free. It's a free showing of the Bring to Light film. Hear survivor stories. Discover strategies to keep kids safe online. Learn how to recognize trafficking and respond. Free child care. Film content is PG-13. You got hot dogs, popcorn and snacks and things like that is going to be sold there. All right. I want everybody, by all means, I want you to be there. All right, guys, listen, I love you. And that's why I do what I'm doing. North Carolina, one more time, number 8, for real. For real. Our governor, our Senate, our congressmen, our local politicians, we need to hold everybody accountable at this point. For us to be number 8, something's got to be done. Something has got to be done to protect our citizens and definitely our children. May God bless each and every one of you. Thank God for you. And I will see you the next time. God bless.